Hello and welcome to this free mandolin lesson on how to play Tico Tico by the great Brazilian composer Zequina de Abra. Apologies for the pronunciation. It's a tune you'll all know, and hopefully after the next 10-15 minutes or so we'll have something that sounds like this. Before we start the lesson, I should mention that everything we talk about is included in a free PDF, which is linked below. So please do download that so you don't have to learn this by ear and you can have the tab or music in front of you. I'm going to divide this lesson into three because there's three sections. There's an A, a B and a C, or the C is sometimes called a coda. So we'll learn the three different sections and then we'll stick it together at the end. Now, the A part, there's one thing that I need you to consider as an advanced mandolin player, and that is sort of how you play all the chromatic little short melodies. So, for example, the very first phrase. So you've got E, E flat, E, F natural, E. So you've got three chromatic notes there, and there's a few ways you can do it. And now, because this is sort of a Brazilian tune, there's lots of different sort of position shifts. You can be quite inventive and find a way that works for you. So just to give you an idea of the three different things you could do, you do have the option of your first finger sort of doing the second and first fret. You also have the option of starting on your middle finger and then doing a little position shift. So shift. Or you have the option of scrunching your hand together. So your ring finger does the three. None of them are right, none of them are wrong. I think naturally I do the one where my first finger does all the work because I trust my index finger to do that. But I've seen other people play it differently, so it's completely up to you. The one position shift that I am slightly certain on, though, is heading into the first time bar, because you've got that B arpeggio. I kind of like shifting back, so you've got the chromatic run into it. So when you hit the A sharp, you do that with your first finger, and then the B with your middle finger, so you're sort of in like half position rather than first position. Again, you don't have to do that. You could go and reach back with that index finger for the D sharp. So there's no right way of doing it, and I'm certainly not going to tell you how to do it. I just want to make you think about it. I don't want, like, it's quite easy to do this different every time, but it's worth just pausing and maybe getting the pencil out and thinking, how am I going to use my fingers to the best of my ability and sort of finger shape? Because everyone's hand's different as well. So you could have long fingers, so that reach is fine, or you could have short fingers, so you do need to do quite a bit of moving around. That's enough talking. Let's have a play through the A part. We'll play it that speed twice through, so we get the first and second time bar, and then we'll stop and talk about the B part. 1, 2, 3. When we come to the B part, we reach a bit of what I call my kryptonite on the mandolin, and that is when there's an interval of a fifth quite quickly on the strings on the melody. So that sort of 5-5 jump, I always find really difficult because I haven't quite got hands that can do like a little quick bar. I'm not sort of double jointed. My finger's not quite fat enough to cover all four, and my hands are slightly too fat to tuck in. Some people could go, and the middle finger could come round and do that low 5. I just can't do that. I always end up sort of flat. So I have reached what I think is my best option, which is sort of a quick rock. So if you play the 5th fret and then you rock, so you're not moving your whole finger over, you're sort of just tilting it towards the lower string and then back. But it is tricky. There's sort of no two ways around it on the mandolin. The 5, 5, and then back to 5. It's always going to be difficult. So do just pause this video and have a play through it. The rest of the B part is okay. It repeats that section. There's some sort of some really nice phrases in this. So I think what's best to do, just so I don't talk for the next 20 minutes about how great this tune is, let's just dive in and let's play the B part once through at the same speed we just played the A part. 1, 2, 3. Our final section modulates. We've been through A minor, the B part's in C major, and now we've modulated to A major. It's sort of a repeated pattern, sort of a really nice sort of A major, major 7 feel. So if I just play the opening phrase. And it contains more of my kryptonite on the mandolin, the 4 and 4. Again, I'm sort of doing a rock to reach that. I wish I could get my 2 fingers in, but I have plenty of students who can, so I know there are people out there who have thin enough fingers to get 4 and 4 on different fingers. Again, there's nothing major with this. More chromatic work for your index finger. But again, give it a quick pause, have a play through, and then now let's play through the C part together. We'll do the repeat so you have 2 goes at playing it. 1, 2, 3. What a lovely section that is. A nice, really nice phrase on the mandolin. I'm afraid all that's left to do now is to put those 3 sections together and we'll have a play through. So 2 things to note. So the arrangement, you've got 3 sections. You can arrange it however you want, but the versions I found have sort of done A, A, B, A, A, C, C, and then 2 A's to finish. So it's sort of A, B, A, C, A. Keeps coming back to the A part. So that's how we'll do it now. I've written the chords on. The chords are sort of different depending on what version you listen to. So think of them as an amalgamation of what I like out of what I've heard. So feel free to tinker with chords. Certainly sort of some of the runs are D sharp diminished, you know, at the end of the C part. Things like that you can sort of tinker with. So here we go. A, B, B, A, C, C, A to finish. I'll try and shout out the arrangement as we play, and I'll split screen and have another mandolin playing the chords so you can hear it in action. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. C part. C part again. Back to the A. Here we go. Well, it's quite a long tune, but hopefully you've made it all the way to the end of this lesson with me. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. We do these lessons every month, so please head over to mandomike.com if you'd like more, and hit like and subscribe while you're here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and we'll see you next month.